President Trump will visit the U.S. Mexico border tomorrow, his first trip to California since taking office. In San Diego, the president will inspect eight prototypes for his long-promised 30-foot border wall. All of this comes just days after the Justice Department sued the state over the sanctuary city laws protecting illegal immigrants. For more on that, we're joined right now by the co-chairman of the Great America Alliance Super PAC, Eric Beach. Eric, welcome.
Hey, Trish, thanks for having me again.
Kind of crazy to me that we're living in what I would call such a state of anarchy, that the various municipalities there in California think that they have the right to go against the federal government. They have the right to not allow certain people that ICE wants to arrest and deport to be arrested and deported by warning them ahead of time.
Well, and it also puts the law enforcement in danger, doesn't it? And California's lost, and you can't supersede federal authority. I know Arizona tried to do the reverse in terms of helping out their local law enforcement and giving them more powers in 2010, but they were also overruled by the U.S. Supreme Court. So, California is a one-party state. For us Republicans, it's a very difficult place to live and also to work. Businesses are leaving in droves. They're going down to Texas. They're going in other places around the country. So, this is what happens when you repeat the crazy mistakes of the past.
So, what do you think, or how should I say, will the president be received? How do you think that's going to go over in California there tomorrow?
Well, I mean, locally, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm sure there will be protesters out here, but California is a great boogeyman for the president. The president ran for middle-class America. He is a voice for those people. And right now, Californians and their leaders care more about illegal immigrants than they do their own citizens. And there are other states that also represent themselves in the same way. So I think the president knows when he comes out here that he's not speaking to the Californians. He's speaking to the rest of the country and saying, this is not what to do here in California. Our policies work, our financial policies work, and our foreign policy works. So, California can either get on board with that or continue to go in the same direction, which is downward.
How do you think the suit is going to shake out with Sessions?
Well, I think it's going to emulate a little bit of what Arizona did. I mean, again, what I think is disappointing here is, the mayor of Oakland, who really put our law enforcement in jeopardy. I understand that California wants to have a sanctuary city. I understand that they want to have a sanctuary state. I think the Supreme Court may, intervene and say, you're not able to do that. They may still limit them to certain powers and results. Of course, they don't have to enforce federal authority, but they cannot, they can't dilute it. They cannot try to overcome it or do something different. If they want to do that, they can succeed. So I think what's going to happen here is, like Arizona, they're going to come in and say, you can keep some of your authorities. You don't have to enforce federal law, but you certainly can't bypass it.
It's wild, crazy times. Anyway, good luck to you, Eric. Thanks for coming on the show.
Love coming on. Thanks, Trish.